Harvest and HarperAudio present Buy What You Love Without Going Broke. Transform your spending and get more of what money can't buy.
Written and read by Jen Smith and Jill Sirianni. This is Jen Smith.
And this is Jill Sirianni.
For our frugal friends.
May you realize you are capable of greater things.
To Travis, for inspiring me to pursue a greater life than I could have imagined. And to my boys, for giving my life greater purpose. Jen.
For Eric, who's been on this journey with me, making it fun, beautiful, and incredibly worthwhile. You are my deepest love and the best part of my life. Jill.
Introduction. Like most good books, we wanted to start this one with a captivating story.
But instead, we're going to start it with an email. It's the email that changed the course of our lives and set the wheels in motion for the book you're now listening to.
It came to us from a listener of the Frugal Friends podcast who said,
"Hi, I'm just starting out and feel like I'm failing miserably at my frugal journey. Maybe my problem is that I have too much fun buying things. Not just things, but experiences too. Recently, you mentioned being frugal can be really fun, but I'd love to know how. I have student loan debt, no real savings, and I'm thinking more and more that just owning a home might be an unattainable goal. I love my job as a teacher, but there are no prospects for any significant pay increases, so I need to be more frugal. But I also don't want to stop living my life just for the sake of saving. I'm sick of feeling like wanting to shop is a bad thing, and that all my financial shortcomings are my fault. I don't think being better at budgeting or buying fewer lattes is the answer. Trust me, I've tried that. I want to enjoy my life, but I do fear I'm screwing myself over in the long run. Do you have a podcast episode about ways being frugal is fun or ways we can make it as fun as buying things is? I've learned so much from you and have put a lot of your advice in place, but I can't say I find being frugal fun, and I need it to be. Thanks, Amber."
This email highlighted pain points around money so many of us experience, and it challenged us to take a deeper look at some of the difficulties we face in getting the things we want and need while still enjoying our lives.
We knew that, like Amber, people typically don't see frugality as a fun lifestyle.
If anything, it's the opposite. They see it as a lifestyle of deprivation, exploiting resources, and mooching off of people. And for years, we thought we were addressing this misconception on our podcast by teaching people how to save money on this, spend less on that, and ways to avoid buying home decor.
Here's the best hack. Take it away from its beautifully curated display and look at it next to a trash can to determine if it still looks good in an unaesthetic environment.
But we were looking at the how, not the why, and definitely not the who.
Amber's email served as a reminder that a number in a bank account is a good short-term motivator for cleaning up your spending habits, but it doesn't last. We are people,
not bank accounts.
Any real chance we have at achieving our financial goals is going to take time. They say it's a marathon, not a sprint.
But it's way more than a marathon.
A marathon is still something that can be run in a day. Financial goals can take decades to achieve.
And who wants to live decades without having any fun?
The pandemic showed us that you can work hard your whole life to save or build a business and still lose everything due to circumstances outside of your control. So what's the point in trying so hard?
These are the questions our listener was asking.
We knew them well because we've asked them too, and when we look to authorities in the world of finance for answers, they all seem to fall short.
Typical personal finance advice has long been a tool that out-of-touch financial experts use to give the rest of us just enough illusion of control that we continue to buy their books and courses and pay them commissions to manage our money for us.
But most of the traditional finance advice given is for people who already have money.
It's full of math, numbers, and spreadsheets. And any money-saving advice is typically a list of 100+ things to do to save $1 here and $1 there. We're told a budget is the solution to all our money problems.
And if you can't stick to one, it's not the budget's fault. It's your lack of self-control.
If you can't stop eating at restaurants or getting lattes, it's a self-discipline problem, not a time or stress issue. There's always a 7-step program and someone saying, if I can do it, you can too.
But in reality, the math ain't mathin'. And maybe it's because none of these experts had the math teachers we did. Ours always required us to show your work. In every other class, simply having the answer was enough.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?